Hi everyone, hope you're all okay. Today I'm going to talk to you about buying a new build property and how different the process and what to expect when you're buying a new build. It can be slightly different from a standard purchase. Buying a new build property, advantage of that is that you move into a property which is brand new. You don't need to start straight away repairing things and painting walls unless you prefer, a blue wall to a white wall, but you don't have to straight away start repairing and painting things like with a second-hand property. So this is definitely an advantage. I did live and I bought second-hand and new build as well, and it's definitely refreshing going into a property where everything is nice and new and shiny. However, be aware of the process and be aware how the purchase can work with a new build. So first of all, you can buy a new build which is already done, already built, ready to move in, or you might buy a new build off plan. The difference is that the off-plan hasn't been built yet. You might look at a show home and you will know how it will look like, but actually it has not been built yet. You need to be very much aware, and you have to find out what the timescales are, how long it will take approximately. A mortgage offer is valid for 6 months, but with new builds, some lenders will give you quite a lot of space to extend. So when you speak to your mortgage advisor, mortgage broker, and when you explain, what property you're buying, it's a new build, you have to explain, and hopefully your advisor will also ask you these questions. What are the timescales approximately? So you might have to, or the broker might have to consider lenders who are much more flexible when it comes to new builds in terms of timescales and mortgage offer timescales. Now, if it's a already built, ready to move in new builds, then the developer might want to really speed things up, and they might want to exchange and completion in a very short space of time. So in that case, again, from a mortgage point of view and your conveyancer point of view, they need to be aware of this, that it's going to be a really speedy transaction. So it should be a lender who works really fast, a lender who will give an offer very quickly, and a conveyancer who also perhaps really familiar with the development, because if the conveyancer know the development and they already have a lot of information, they don't need to request those information again, therefore they can act really quickly. When you make an offer and your offer accepted, you agree on the purchase price with the developer, they will most likely have to put down a deposit. It's normally could be 250, 500, £1,000, something like that. But read the small print just to be aware whether it's refundable or non-refundable. Often it isn't refundable, so be aware of that. Now, when you buy a new build, and if it's the developer might say, we are aiming for a exchange in 6 to 8 weeks. So we talked about speed. It's really important that everybody who will be assisting you are on board and supporting you accordingly. When the property is ready for exchange, and before exchange, you should have a really good look around in the property and do a so-called snagging survey. You can ask a professional to carry out this for you, or you can do it yourself, but the most important is to look around and see if there's any unfinished work or anything wrong, what you can see in the property, and something which needs to be addressed before you exchange contracts. New build properties will have 10-year warranties. The lender will want to know the warranty scheme. So when you buy the property, when you reserve the property, just also find out, although that should be also on the paperwork, what will be issued to you and the conveyancer as well as the mortgage broker, to see what sort of warranty scheme they provide you with. So that's 10 years for major defects, and she should get a 2-year warranty for like smaller issues and defects as well. What else is important? The developer will advise you or will tell you that they work with a certain financial advisor, mortgage broker, or conveyancer. It's your right to choose who you want to work with. You don't have to absolutely, there's no restriction that you have to use the developer's broker or the developer's conveyancer. With conveyancer, maybe, because if they know the development, they can work really fast. But with the mortgage broker, absolutely, it's not true that it will be much faster, the process, if you went with their advisor at all, because it's completely independent, the mortgage, from the actual development, so it's not going to affect you. So you choose whoever you want to work with and whoever you want to provide you with that mortgage advice. I think this is really roughly what I need to let you know about the new builds. Yeah, definitely everything has advantages and disadvantages, but definitely a new build is just an easy option from a point of view of not not having that need to straight away doing repairs and other works to the property once you moved in. So hope you make the right choices, whether it's a standard build or a standard older property, or whether it's a new build, and I wish you all the best. Don't forget that I have lots of other videos to watch on my channel, and don't forget to press the subscribe button so you can find out more about other certain needs and other requirements when it comes to the mortgage and the house buying process. So subscribe and watch the videos so you can learn more about the house buying process, remortgaging, as well as mortgages. Have a lovely day.